Recently, this young couple went on their first hiking trip to the mountains with their children. The family brought back many photos from their journey. Many of them were taken by random passers-by. For example, this shot was captured against the backdrop of the mountains. At first glance, no one in the family noticed anything unusual. Only after returning home did they begin examining the photos, and upon closer inspection, they couldn't believe their eyes. Did you notice it? When the couple looked at the photo, they couldn't believe what they saw. Their guardian angel was there. The story of this extraordinary photo began many years ago. Jill and Ben had known each other since school. They were never apart and believed fate had brought them together. Now in their 30s, they remained deeply in love. The couple had always loved traveling. They were particularly drawn to the breathtaking landscapes of Alaska and made it a point to visit every year. But during one of their mountain trips, something went wrong. Jill suddenly felt a sharp pain in her lower abdomen. They immediately packed up and rushed home so she could see a doctor. At the hospital, the medical team quickly began examining her. Ben spent hours in the hallway, his mind racing through worst-case scenarios. But his shock was immeasurable when he learned the real cause of his wife's pain. She was 3 months pregnant. However, that wasn't the only issue. While the baby was fine, an ultrasound revealed a large tumor near her spine. Though benign, it posed a serious threat to her health. As the fetus and uterus grew, the tumor's pressure on her nerves increased, putting Jill at risk of losing her eyesight. The couple faced an agonizing choice. On one hand, they had long dreamed of a child, yet struggled with infertility. On the other, Jill's health hung in the balance. For days, they debated whether keeping the baby was worth her losing her vision. But time was running out. Finally, Jill made her decision. She wanted to keep the baby. That choice came at a high cost. Gradually, Jill's eyesight began to fade. At first, it was barely noticeable. She could still move around the house and manage daily tasks. But soon, she lost her vision completely. Jill and her unborn child were now in serious danger. She could easily slip on the stairs, and one day, she even fell in the kitchen. That's when Ben made a decision he never regretted. They adopted a guide dog named Bruno, a retriever who showed Jill how wonderful life could still be. With his help, she safely navigated the final months of her pregnancy. When the couple looked at the photo, they couldn't believe their eyes. Their guardian angel was there. Her water broke right on time. Ben and Bruno rushed her to the hospital. When the doctor emerged to announce he was a father, Ben could barely hold back his tears. But there was more good news. The pressure on her nerves had eased after childbirth. The surgeons successfully removed the tumor, and Jill's eyesight was restored.